say a couple words as well. Please, come on. Monte, get up right here, man. Yeah. I want you up here with me. So I'm going to read a brief proclamation, but before I do, I just want to thank the people in this room. You've been at work at this for a long time. Some of you are new to the battle. We have a public health situation in the city, and we have to admit that first. And we have it throughout this country. And it's different than other places in the world. And we realize the toll that it takes. You know, there's one of my favorite musicians is Johnny Cash. And Johnny Cash had a song called The Man in Black. And he only wore black. And he had a song that said, "Why is it that you wear black?" And he says it, you know, "I wear the black for the poor and the beaten down, for those living on the wrong side of the town." And the question is, why do we wear orange today? We wear orange for everybody who has had to cry at a funeral because their family would never be the same. We wear orange for a young teenager sitting inside a house in Homewood, playing a video game, an honor student, whose life was torn away from him. We wear it for a grandma living in the Hilltop in a drive-by shooting, innocently loses her life. We wear the orange because we're now one of those cities that has seen the violence occur in a mass homicide simply because of the way some people pray. We wear orange because we recognize them and know that we have to do something for them, and that the constant violence needs to end, and the access to the weapons of mass destruction need to be minimalized. We look and understand that doing nothing is not the solution, that there are practical ways that we can actually address this issue. And we wear the orange to say that we will, because we will work together, we will persevere, and we will be strong. So today we wear orange on our National Gun Violence Awareness Day. Whereas every day 100 Americans are killed by gun violence, and on an average there are nearly 13,000 gun homicides every year. And whereas Americans are 25 times more likely to be killed with guns than people in other high-income countries. Whereas mayors and law enforcement officers know their communities best, are most familiar with local criminal activity and the means to address it, and are best positioned to understand how to keep their citizens safe. And whereas in January 2013, Hadia Pendleton, a teenager who marched in President Obama's second inaugural parade, was brutally shot and killed just weeks later. But for this tragedy, Hadia would now be celebrating her 22nd birthday. And whereas to honor Hadia and the 100 Americans whose lives are cut short and the countless survivors injured by shootings every day, a national coalition of organizations has designated June 7th, 2019, the first Friday in June, as the 5th National Gun Violence Awareness Day. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, William Peduto, Mayor of the City of Pittsburgh, do hereby declare June 7th, 2019, National Gun Violence Awareness Day here in our most livable city of Pittsburgh. Tonight, for the first time, the City County building will be lit in orange, and it will recognize all of those that we lost to gun violence. I would like the people that are here to be able to say a few words. And again, I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule to be here to recognize the importance of today's event.
Gina, please.
I'm going to move over to the side. Yeah, just state your name so that the reporters.
Sure. My name is Gina Pelusi. Pelusi is my last name. I'm here today because my mom was taken by gun violence over 5 years ago. so that's why I wear orange. But I'm here today speaking, showing up, wearing orange for all of those who have been taken by gun violence and their loved ones that live with this every day. We really are a nation of survivors in this country now, and we have to work every day to combat gun violence in all of its forms. So I'm so grateful to everybody in this room for the work that is being done, and for Mayor Peduto and our courageous City Council, because I'm more hopeful than ever that we can actually end this tragic epidemic that we're facing in this country.
I'm Valerie Dixon, and I lost my son, Rob Dixon, June 25th, 2001, so this month will be 18 years. And the pain still is like it was yesterday. Here with my sisters in grief, my moms that have lost, family members, friends. Life took a whole new trajectory. What's important about today is that we're not in this fight alone.
Yes.
And I love the unity from all sides coming together and making gun violence aware, making people aware of gun violence, aware of the need for us just all to work together. We're not trying to alienate anyone's rights. We're just trying to do what's right. Because there's no reason that an AK-47 should be used at a picnic and a 2-year-old shot and killed. Anybody, whether you're for guns or against them, should know that should never happen. There's no way that somebody planned my son's homicide, didn't have a gun, and was asked to get a gun and came back in 2 hours with a mint condition .357 Magnum. There's no way that that should have happened. Responsible gun ownership is the key. That's all we want. I'm proud to be part of this movement. I may be in red, but I live orange. Anybody know me? Know orange is my favorite color. This is a statement. Pittsburgh is stepping up to the plate, and the support is here. And I love what we're doing, and let's keep doing what we're doing together, you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. I'm honored to stand here today for my son, Jamar Hawkins, that lost his life to gun violence here in Penn Hills, Allegheny County. He was execution style shot 4 times in his head. I have took this pain and turned it around for good for the Pittsburgh area and throughout this world. I stand orange. I am a Moms Demand Action. I'm 100% supportive of you, Bill Peduto. I hold a special place in my heart for you, of my nephew's death, Dante Hawkins. And you showed me the love and the kind heart that we need down here in Pittsburgh to help us in the African American communities. We are losing our babies, and I'm so grateful that you have a heart like a lion to stand up for what's right, and that's our children. And I just want to thank you. We the Peanut Butter and Jelly Club. This is a thing that I made up with my son, that I turned into an organization. I address the stress throughout the communities. I have blessed 25 families with $30,000 worth of furniture in honor of my son. Every step I take is about Jamar Hawkins, Dante Hawkins, Shambrell Palmer, and every life that was lost in the Jewish community, because I stand for humanity. And I thank you, Bill Peduto, and everybody that's here today to say no more to the gun violence. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Richard Carrington. I wear orange today as a show of solidarity for the 203 funerals I've gone to in the last 20 years of young lives that were snuffed out, never to be heard from again, families grieving till their last breath to say no more. I'm proud of our mayor. Proud of the fact that he stands against adversity, that he stands against those who wish to fill their selfish needs as opposed to be for the greater good. That we have an epidemic right now in our city, in our communities, in our state, and in our country, and that we stand together with Moms Demand Action, with these mothers, with these family members, with these daughters, with these loved ones, for baby Marcus, 15 months old, shot and killed in East Hills. David, Hilltop. And I can name 201 more. We grieve, but yet we fight. We fight as one. We fight the good fight. And that's our responsibility, to fight the good fight. We don't know the outcome, but we're going to continue to stand with our mayor. We're going to continue to stand and fight the good fight, and we're going to continue to stand with Moms Demand Action. Your Honor, I too have a man enough to be a mom button. Just couldn't find it. So
We got something.
yes. So to any listeners we have, just join us in fighting the good fight, and one by one we'll make a difference. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Monica Beeman. I have been down this road twice, and today will be a good day for me because we are all a family fighting this gun violence. We're a family. We're units. You know, I don't wish no one to come in this club because it's not a nice club, but we are family. And I'm here today to speak out to let everybody know that our voices are going to be heard. Yes. And this is the last thing. I have sat to try to get up off the floor with this, and then I was gut punched again. But now I think I'm very strong enough to get up and make something happen. Because the more you make stuff happen, the more you're going to see change. And that's why I say that family can do it. You know, it doesn't mean mother, father, sister, uncle, grandpa, because we all are something. We're all one of them, but we are a family. So today I'm speaking out for Robert Lee Beeman and Charles J. Coleman. These are my sons that left here. And I thought I probably would break down and cry, but I'm looking at my sisters, I'm looking at my brothers, and it just gave me that boost to say our voices is going to be heard. And I'm going to be one who's going to probably start it with the Voices Going to Be Heard organization, because we're going to be heard. And I'm so happy that I can stand up here and just speak out loud, to speak blessings for all of us and the ones that are not here that not be able to speak for us. But we're going to be heard. And I thank the mayor for giving us this time. And I thank my big family in here. God bless everybody.
Hello, I'm Debbie Salvin, and I am representing New Light Congregation. And my brother was one of the 11 killed on October 27th. And I think along with gun violence, we also need to worry about stopping the hate, because that's what causes the gun violence. And you can't really have one without the other. And so that's what I would like to see. And I do thank the mayor for everything that he is doing to try to stop the hate and the violence. Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Austin Schifrin, and I'm a member of Congregation Tree of Life, or L'Simcha. We lost beautiful congregants last year in October to an incident of gun violence. We pray every week and every day for peace. And I think there may be a time when praying is not enough and we have to work for peace. And I'm just so grateful to know that we're not alone. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Pam Weiss from Congregation Dur Hadash, one of the 3 congregations that was in the Tree of Life building. Dana Kellerman and Carrie Ban have worked very hard from our congregation in the Squirrel Hill fight against violence, and they've joined with other groups that are represented here. I wanted to mention them. We lost somebody, Jerry Rabinowitz, in the shooting, and Dan Legger has been doing very well. But we're a changed congregation now, and I think we know and understand more about what the people feel like in this room today, sadly. But perhaps we can work together with them to change what's going on. And we appreciate Dr. Mayor Peduto's help today with this. Thank you.
My name is Diane Matway, and I'm a proud volunteer for Moms Demand Action. I just want to say that there's no place I'd rather be today than joined with my brothers and sisters and our super brave and courageous mayor. We're halfway there. We're winning. We're going to end gun violence as we know it today. It's going to be finished, but we got to keep fighting. And I will tell you that the 6 million moms across the nation, we're not stopping until we're done.
Yes. Yes.
We're all together now, all of us. Black, white, brown, we're all together now. We won't stop until we're done. Thank you.
So I want to thank all of you for having the courage to be here. When you live through trauma, it never goes away. And sometimes it comes back by events like this, and you've put your own self secondary to a message that you want to be able to express. I hope you realize too today that you are a family. Tragedy brought you together, but what you are doing through your own healing process is creating a better world, not just a better city, a better world. And you're allowing that tragedy to be used for good. I just can't say enough how proud I am of all of you, and that you should know, and I think that you do, that you have an entire city at your back right now. A city that wants to work with you and follow your leadership in order to be able to see less people join this club. So thank you for having the courage to take what is most likely the worst event you'll have in your life in saying, no, I'm not just going to sit here and mourn. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to get something done. You can be assured that city government will be marching with you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. And this is for you. This is the honorary proclamation, and that is yours to remember today, and to make sure that every day that you're in school, you think about what you're going to do to help to make it a better world. Thank you. Guys, thanks.